The Hornets making their grand entrance earlier. Looking good. Confident. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Here we are, Clark, just about midway through the season, and the cream of the crop is starting to show itself.
You know, Kevin, this is where we get an idea of which teams are really kind of cruising into the playoffs, hitting their stride, if you will. On the other hand, there are some teams trying to kick it into a higher gear.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Miller is out there with Smith. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Reddish. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's Cunningham. Williams a screen on Ball. Cunningham passes to Williams. Count it.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
Reddish with the ball. It's up against Thompson. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Ball.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Thompson. Bridges passes to Cunningham. Off target from outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. Shots good by Miller.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And it's the Hornets ball. 4-point game. Thompson right side. Here's Cunningham. It's good.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And so here is Houston. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Reddish. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Good stuff that time from Smith stepping in for his jumper.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Williams sets a screen for Cunningham. He kicks it to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Cunningham passes to Bridges. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Out to Miller. Lets it go with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Miller's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Thompson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Bridges a screen on Ball. To the paint. Bridges misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Gafford. Out to Smith. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Thibault. Hornets trail by 5. Thompson outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Fourth, LaMelo Ball.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Now Cunningham. James Harden missing on the 3. Cunningham outside. Poked away. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Smith.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
So for the Rockets, Saric has checked in for Daniel Gafford. Jeremy Grant comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Whitmore in for Cameron Reddish.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 7. There's the screen. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Miller, no up.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shot by Grimes, no good. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. The three from Harden. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
No three is really a bad three when Harden shoots it.
Schroeder with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. The kick out to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Grant. He takes it in. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Miller.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Nobody near Schroeder. Bangs home the trifecta.
Showing you he can score off the ball. Dennis Schroeder has improved his shot since joining the league.
Here's Whitmore. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Houston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
22.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers. Spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Grant is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Harden. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Ball in at the guard position.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Puts it up from 7. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Rockets leading by 12. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
From deep, Harden. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Kerr. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Williams finds Thompson. Here's Grimes. Goes up at the stripe, and he connects with the jumper. Grimes has got his first 2 points.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
There's the pass to Reddish. Over Thompson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hornets trail by 16. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. They set the pick. Clock at 4. Here's Schroeder. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. LaMelo Ball, number 1. Brandon Miller is second.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line. And that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cunningham comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Smith checked in for Houston. Miller comes in for Whitmore. Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
The shot's good from Smith.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Now, here's Thompson. Guarded by Reddish. And Williams throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the rejection by Gafford. For 3, Bridges. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bridges has got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets. And here's Miller outside. And another 3 for Houston.
Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Cunningham passes to Bridges. Here's Thompson. Miller grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Smith for 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Plays the 4, but he can really shoot it from deep. And when he lets it fly, that shows you the confidence he has in that shot.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Thompson. Hornets trail by 15. Schroeder surveying the floor. Here's Cunningham. Miller grabs the miss. Houston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Basket counts.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. To the inside to end the run. Count that bucket. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground. You rarely see him missing dunkers, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They led by as many as 18 points. Gafford kicks to Smith. Oh, good with the triple. Hornets trail by 15. Thibault the pass to Cunningham. Pass to Bridges. Williams with the ball. Over Miller. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Houston, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Houston Rockets.
Unstoppable from range. That was the story of the first half. Defenders tried to chase them off their spots, but they made some tough shots.
And they had that relentless approach. They don't mind missing one or two. They just keep on coming at you. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
It's the middle of All-Star voting. This is when I will make my way to the top of the list. Kenny wouldn't know anything about that.
Actually, Shaq, the producers are saying that Kenny is leading the studio All-Star voting.
Thank you.
Recount.
Yes, that's it. That's in one city. You need to count all the cities up.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Williams. Bridges out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 2. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Here is Cunningham. No good there. Excellent D there from Ball.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Bridges. Thompson, high post. The Rockets pull it in.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And they're moving it up. And here now is Thybulle. No scoring in this one. Here's Williams. The kick out to Cunningham. Buries the corner 3.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And checking out Charlotte, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you.
Boy, there's so much that Smith Jr. does well when he's on the floor. You can see what's possible when it all comes together.
Williams sends a screen for Thompson. The putback, rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Miller. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Bridges finds Thompson. And here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Fires from 14. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Stolen by Ball. Here's Reddish. It's Miller on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 17 points from Brandon Miller.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the Hornets call time here. Charlotte making a switch. Grimes is checked in. For Houston.
One more round of applause for your Honeybee.
Now here's Thompson. Tight defense on him. And there's the pass to Grimes. Here's Thibault. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Pass to Whitmore. And stolen by Thibault. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this morning. Man.
Tries from 16, and Houston again with the bucket.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And they also show up in the top 5 in defensive field goal percentage. A terrific job of helping one another on that end.
And they're a team you can't send to the free throw line because, Greg, of their incredible percentage. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Marshall, he's checked in for Williams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Thompson. Ball against Cunningham. Now, here's Marshall. Defense is right there. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talented advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Cunningham for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Reddish. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. All alone. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Whitmore sends a screen for Miller. Again, the Rockets score.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Cunningham for three. Rebounded by Gafford.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's stolen by Reddish. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's good. Grimes has got 6.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Grimes with the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Whitmore. Dario Saric is out there with Grant. And it's Miller, and it's Ball in at the point.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the 3 with some consistency.
Miller, that's for 2, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Miller's got 18 points just in the second half. Here's McGowan's. He's covered by Grant. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Houston. Saric has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Smith checked in for the Hornets. Passes it to Miller. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Schroeder. The second chance effort. Marshall gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Charlotte. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Reddish, he's checked in for Miller. Grant with a screen on Schroeder. There's Ball with the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Marshall kicks to Thompson. Smith against Grant. To the middle. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And pulls out with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Reddish with the ball, working on Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Both free throws good from Reddish.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas. Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Rockets leading by 18. Pulls it from the elbow. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thompson outside. Here's Marshall. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass the ball. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Thompson passes to Thibault. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Smith against Ball over Smith. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
And the Hornets call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And here's Miller outside, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Rockets leading by 21. Ball kicks to Miller.
2 minutes.
For three, Smith. Bridges with the board. Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove. Outside. Williams has a screen for Cunningham. A shot. And again, Cunningham missing. Houston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Miller finds Gafford. Smith for three. Hornets with the rebound.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against the Hornets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
6 on the shot clock. Ball, the pass to Gafford. Out to Smith. Shoots over Bridges. Smith missing again. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 16. And the foul on Cam Reddish.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Marshall. Williams passes to Marshall. There's a screen. The kick out to Williams. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.